Okay, hi everybody, it's BNA Lizards. This is kind of gonna be a short video. This is a fan requested video. They asked me to read their fanfic, and I was like, yo, sure. So here we are, we're reading Cold as Ice, which is a Todoroki X Reader fanfiction. Also, I'd like to say that these parts have been posted over time, so obviously the writer themselves has gotten better. So let's get into this. I'm gonna read the little information you don't know. This is my first fanfic, so it'll suck. Reader's info. Pronunciations: he/her. Quirk: catastrophe. You can break things. About: you can destroy anything you touch. Sometimes you can break things if you're thinking about touching it while you touch it. You can't fix what you break. You can't get hurt by falling objects. You cannot break such hurt people by using your quirk on them. Last thing, you can control when you use your quirk. Age 15/16. You stood there, staring at the huge building in front of you. You stared in awe as a person shoved you aside. You tripped and fell on the floor. Move it extra, the person said in an angry tone. It was none other than Katsuki Bakugo. The glasses hot head with a bad temper. Dash Bun glared at you with his sharp crimson eyes, looking as pissed as always. Whatever, Kachan, you roll your eyes, and a hand was in front of you when you looked back. You looked up and saw Todoroki. You accepted his hand. Sorry about Bakugo, he's always like that. His bitchy self. Todoroki sighed. You got that right. He'll never remember here if he acts like such an asshole to everyone, you said. Let's hurry to class before Idra decides to scold us again for being late and all that shit, Todoroki said as he started to walk into a large building. You quickly followed him, talking about how much of a bitch Bakugo is and all your other classmates. Class was the same as usual. Boring as hell. Yet the end of the day came faster than you thought. You said goodbye to your friends and exited the classroom, heading to the girls' dorms. Someone's footsteps stopped you from reaching the elevator to go to the next floor. You stood still, frozen in place, till the person's hand reached to your shoulder. Hey, Yuan, I wanted to ask you something. The person didn't get to finish the sentence because you interrupted them by screaming, a blood-curdling scream. You turned around as fast as you could and punched the person. You heard a huge thud after you ran to the elevator, terrified, with tears rolling down your cheeks from fear. Once the elevator opened to the next floor, you ran as fast as you could to your dorm. You unlocked it and ran inside, slamming the door in the process. You locked it again. You threw yourself on the bed, sobbing in fear for 45 minutes. After 45 minutes of your sobbing and hiccups, you heard a knock on the door. You were too scared to open it, so you didn't move. The knocking continued. You flinched because it became more aggressive each time. The knocking became louder. You wiped your tears and rolled off of bed. You cautiously opened the door, right to attack, but it was just Todoroki. I apologize if I scared you, he said quietly, while rubbing the back of his neck. That's okay. I'm sorry if I made you deaf when I screamed. You apologize. You let him in and you talked for a while until he asked you a strange question. Do you have a crush on anyone? He asked. Well, yes. Why? You questioned. All right, he sighed. You didn't answer my question, though. Why? You asked him again. Forget about it. I gotta open the door or something, he responded. Todoroki walked to the door and opened it, but before he left, he turned to you and gave you a small smile. You felt a small blush heat up on your face. He walked up the door, closing it behind him. You felt alone all over again. Your alarm clock screeched like hell broke loose. Your eyes immediately opened. You stopped your alarm. Your body was sore and you didn't want to go to class, yet you knew you had to. You limply crawled out of bed. You did your morning routine, got out of bed, took a short shower, got dressed, put on your backpack. You opened the door, ready for the day, when you almost forgot your phone. You rushed to your nightstand to retrieve it. You scanned the room to make sure you didn't forget anything else. When you were sure you didn't forget anything, you ran out the door, closing the door behind you. You made it to class on time before Aizawa walked into class. Class flew by, fast, as always, and was just as boring, though training was at least fun. You were paired up with your bubbly friend, Uraraka, and you had to go against brand new classmates of Ida and Kaminari. It was a tie between the four of you. You all enjoyed it though. The best part was that Denki used too much of his power and turned into the yay mode. At the end of the day, you felt all worked up because of the upcoming exam. You told Todoroki that you'd meet up with him after school. The two of you studied together in the house until dark. You asked him if he could take a break. He agreed. You didn't mean to fall asleep on his bed. The worst thing was you fell asleep on him. He looked at your cute sleeping face and pulled the covers over the both of you. Your eyes slowly opened as the light from the open window above you poured itself onto your face. You groaned as you rubbed your eyes with your wrist. You felt someone's hands holding onto your waist tightly, then their other arm around your back. You turned your head to see Todoroki's sleeping face. It was adorable. You giggled a little. He opened his eyes to find you giggling. Good morning, Todoroki. You giggled again. Good morning, Yuan, Todoroki said with a yawn. You guys had a 5-minute talk before you both got ready for class. He let go of you and you rolled out of his bed. You both got dressed in your uniforms, facing away from each other, of course. Are you ready, Yuan? Todoroki asked, looking as you stared at yourself in the mirror doing your hair. Almost. Just got to... You got cut off by him. Finished doing your hair, right? Todoroki sighed. You nodded and smiled at him. When you finished your braid, you two exited the room just to see Hagaguri and Mina knocking aggressively on your dorm's door. You and Todoroki's doors were on the same floor. Ashido, Hagaguri, what are you doing? You asked them, cooling after each word. Yuan! Mina and Hagaguri yelled, running toward you and Todoroki. They both gave you a very tight hug. It's nice to see you too, Ashido, Hagaguri. No, please, let go. You're both gonna suffocate me, you tell them. They let go of you, and you saw a smile on Ashido's face. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. She apologizes as she opens her eyes as they meet with Todoroki's. Todoroki? Where are you with Yuan? Ashido asks, with a shocked expression on her face. Well, you stutter. It's a long story, Todoroki answered. And that's it so far. If they do update again, and it's like in a bit larger chunks because that was actually 4 parts, I'll do an update on this. Obviously, the writer has improved, if you can tell, from the first one they did. So, good job! You improved in your writing skills. Keep practicing and you'll get better. I'll leave a link to their YouTube and their Tumblr in the description, so you can check them out if you want to. Anyways, I guess that's it, guys. Bye-bye.